name is Kai Blake,
And I'm Tom Larson.
and we are the boys
Of
Base, coming at you like Tamakaizi, dropping facts and breaking backs.
No. Fixing backs.
Fixing backs. We're
And
not
dropping
dropping. We're not doing all the things. We're doing all the things. But today, what are we talking
We're
about
at
today, Tommy?
episode 3.
Episode 3?
Man, I was thinking about this. We keep doing one of these a week
Yeah.
for 10 years. We got 500 episodes.
Goodness gracious. They're
20 years, we got 1,000, man. It'll be 70.
Hopefully. we only get better. We only get
Episode
better. We
1,000,
only get
that'd be
better.
70. That'd
So
be
anybody
awesome.
tuned in now, just we're in for a long haul.
Well, episode 3, just a short recap.
Yeah.
Episode 2,
Yeah.
in case you missed it. We were talking about finding a physical therapist
Right.
and the initial assessment,
Mhm, mhm.
posture, and
Yeah.
talking about posture and importance
Postural
of
awareness.
posture.
Yeah.
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 So really cool episode.
Yeah, really good.
We're going to build upon that today.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about a mobility and stability pattern that goes throughout the body.
Very much so. Yeah.
So to break this, break it in for us, we got our skeleton guy here. Starting at the bottom, we've all got very mobile toes. We've got a dynamically stable arch. We've got a mobile ankle, a dynamically stable knee, a mobile hip, a dynamically stable lumbar spine, a mobile thoracic spine. From the thoracic spine, we go up to a shoulder blade or scapula, which we want to be dynamically stable, to a mobile glenohumeral joint, stable elbow, mobile wrist, stable palm, mobile fingers. Going north of the thoracic spine, we want a stable lower cervical spine and then a mobile upper cervical spine. And with that, we can get in a lot of trouble because of bad neighbors.
Right. Right. And just to like kind of piggyback what he was saying, like shoulders are like hips, right? They should move all around. Shoulders move all around.
Ball and
Knee,
socket, ball and
Ball and socket. This knee, like your elbow, it should go forward and back. You know, go nose. I just want to throw that in there, go nose. It should go forward and back. It shouldn't be left, right. It should go forward and back. Same thing with your knee. Go forward and back. As you all know, AC tear, ACL tears, all that kind of stuff. You go left or right on that, you know that's a problem. We don't need that. Ankles, like your wrist, they should go moving all the way around. It should have the mobility. You lack one, you're going to have to get mobility somewhere else in a location usually where you don't want mobility. So always remember that. Like I said, I know he added a little bit more when he talked toes and everything, but just for the basics of just mobility versus stability. When he says stability, the stableness is dynamically is moving through the stability. So you're going forward and back. You're not going left. You're not going right. Same thing on my elbow. I'm not going this way and that way. If this goes, it's because my shoulder's doing it, not because it's bending left and right on my elbow.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a big role as far as the hip and the ankle go, the problem for the knee is it's sandwiched between two joints which are supposed to move a lot.
Yeah.
Along with these really long lever arms that can create a lot of torque there. So, we can have knee problems, pain, issues, but really the actual cause is the hip. I had this happen just the other day. Knee patient came in, lots of knee pain, palpating all over the knee, moving the knee around. Knee moved just like it was supposed to, nothing was tender.
Right.
What did I do? I went up north, hip. Man, that thing was stuck. It was not moving at all, and I palpated in that hip. Muscles were tender, just terrible traction there, man. And that was happening. When they were squatting, they were getting valgus collapse. Their knee was coming inward, hurting on the knee.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But the hip is what keeps that from happening.
Right.
Really bad neighbors.
Oh yes, very bad neighbors. And ironically, when people don't know, so we talk about bad neighbors for hips or knees being bad neighbors for hips. Shoulders to hips, same thing. Shoulders to hips, very bad neighbors for, and it's usually opposite. So the fascial lining, or when I think of fascia, if you're thinking about it, if you think about like a chicken breast, and you see the white stuff that's around it, that film, that's that fascia. It should be moving smoothly along over the chicken muscle, over that muscle should move. As we get older, we get stuck and we get stagnant, we stop moving, and so that stuff gets adheses down. So this fascia lining on the back, you can't see it, but if I were to flip it around, it will go diagonally from the hip to the shoulder. And a lot of times when that shoulder, you're like, man, my shoulder's hurting. Well, you ask about that right hip, or if it's left shoulder, right hip, right shoulder, left hip. And these things kind of all play a role. It's usually the disconnect. So that's why we're really big on looking at the entire body as opposed to just looking at the areas. So like as Tom was saying, he was looking at a knee and was like, man, that knee is perfect. What's the issue? Let's go north, let's go south, let's find out where it's coming from.
To follow up on the shoulder or hip, that's why when you run, the right arm goes forward, the left leg goes forward. And that fascia on the back stretches and snaps back.
Yeah.
So that's your functional line, and your spiral line comes around under the armpit, across the obliques into that hip that way too. So that's a nice connection there as well. One other thing too, Kai, we hear about lumbar fusions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, all the
Cervical
time.
fusions. Why do they fuse them? They move too much.
Yeah,
But those
yeah.
are supposed to be dynamically stable areas,
Right.
right? So we're supposed to have a dynamically stable here and dynamically stable here. Well, what's the problem? Is it that it moves too much, or maybe that my neighbor doesn't move enough?
Exactly.
Especially for lumbar spine, you got a sandwich between the thoracic spine that's supposed to move in a hip. So if I don't have motion there, I have to get motion to get at the lumbar spine. The lumbar spine moves too much, shearing, tears of the disc.
Right. It's
Lumbar
all
fusion.
bad, yeah.
They fuse it because it moves too much. It's making it not move
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And the thing with fusion, so on top of that, so if you think you take a lumbar spine, this is locked in where it used to go forward and back, used to move. Now the ones above it, they have to make up for that mobility they're losing. Same thing what Tom was saying with the knee. When one thing isn't moving, it's going to find, your body follows that laws of it. It's going to find a way to move around. Wherever, if it needs to move, it's going to find a way to get there. So when this is locked in, now the vertebrae that are above and below that, they're going to make up for what mobility is being hindered because of this new equipment in there hindering that movement with the fusion. So
Adjacent level disc disease.
oh my goodness, adjacent
That's
level
those
disc
Florida
disease.
College stars paying off for me and you today, buddy.
I'm going to get on Google for that one. But no, that was the biggest thing. So, fusions are good when there's, exceptional hypermobile or too much instability going on. But a lot of times, that's what physical therapy comes to play, because sometimes that can be rectified with strengthening of the core and the glutes and the muscles around that area, as opposed to just going into using external. Like the same thing with braces. Your body goes, if you're not using it, you lose it. So when people have these new abdominal braces and all that kind of stuff, those are what muscles and ligaments and tendons, those are supposed to do to stabilize those joints. You get something else in there to do it, your body's like, well, if something else is providing that stabilization, what do I need? What do I need to do it for? So
Efficiency.
Yeah.
So I think the big takeaway though today is that, if you're having a knee problem, don't just look at the knee.
Yeah.
Go north to the hip, go south to the ankle, right? Because those bad neighbors can really get you in a lot of trouble.
Very much so, because I know I'm having a bad shoulder. My hip ain't doing too good either, so I'm gonna look at it. But send us off, Tom. Send us off.
So until next time,
Yeah.
go out, live, work, and play better inside your body. Peace out.
Good job.